Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be taking a look at MultiversX. We'll discuss its recent price performance and give an insight into what we're looking for in the next few weeks. So since our last video was posted about a week ago, not much has really changed. In our previous discussion, I emphasized that I believe we will be sooner or later heading to the yearly open range at $32. I've said that because we are lagging and having a hard time establishing any opportunity for an uptrend. We are also still trading below this previous support, which is now perceived as resistance. May didn't have much to offer for Egold so far. We are clearly in a downtrend and the trajectory we are following doesn't inspire a whole lot of confidence. You have to realize that we are at a critical spot. Trading below this range is a bad sign because this right here is a low volume node. It's an area with low interest from buyers, and so our odds of climbing up high and reclaiming this range are minimal. We also know that when we test a support multiple times, the likelihood of breaking below it and crashing lower increases, and so coming back down here in the next weeks to retest this area might have brutal consequences in the long run. Look, we are in a bear market. It's inevitable that we crash lower. However, what you must accept and realize is that you're not guaranteed that this project comes back strong. I am not saying this to bash it or to mean that MultiversX is bad. I think it's decent. In fact, I've held it in the previous bull market and sold it. But if there is something I've learned from the past 6 years from bear markets in general, is that some coins, in fact many coins, fade away and disappear. Although Egold might remain with us for the next cycle, it doesn't signify that it will reach $560 again. It could, that's a possibility, but you're not guaranteed. I am saying this because I see lots of people throwing claims of $2K, $3K, $4K Egold by 2025, while I've been saying since last year that you can't really predict like that. You can't just throw a number, a four-figure value, when you don't even know where the bottom is. If you bottom here at 36 or 37 US dollars, for example, then yeah, sure. If a bullish phase begins now, we will most likely go up high and we will have a chance at reaching our previous peak. But if we end up bottoming much lower and the bearish phase lasts for, let's say, another year, for example, then the task will get much harder. So, just to be clear, I am not saying that MultiversX won't make it up to the highs again, but rather that you shouldn't throw digits and absurd values when you don't even know how low we could fall. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. MultiversX doesn't look good at all. That I can deny. I also said at the start of this year that I'm not buying it again unless it gives me a good reason, which till now it hasn't done. We are clearly below the bull market support band, and unlike many other altcoins, we couldn't remain above this band for more than 1 week. Most other alts like Phantom, INJ, Solana, Aptos have managed to climb up above this band for some time. Some are indeed still above it. Meanwhile, Egold have struggled to even establish the first sign of a shift in the trend. I always say that we can't discuss a change in the trend and major transitions unless we trend above the bull market support band, and till now we haven't done so. Think of this indicator as your first green light to get ready for an uptrend. Breaking above it and going higher is what you want to see. Remaining below it just implies a continuation of the bearish trajectory. Again, I think we will visit this level sooner or later. This area is like a magnet where there is surely lots of interest as well as positions to be liquidated. The yearly open range remains the target we should focus on for the next 2 weeks, especially as Bitcoin isn't showing lots of strength recently. Also, if we take a look at the Phoenix Ascending indicator on the weekly time frame to have a better insight into what's happening into the momentum, we can see that the blue LSMA and red RSI are below 50. They are trending below the mid-yellow line. When we see such a thing on this model, it usually implies that we are having a downward pressure. I could give you a few examples for better insight. So, back in here, you could notice that the blue LSMA and red RSI were mainly moving lower and below 50. What happened at that time is the price falling lower. Here on the other hand, when the blue LSMA and red RSI were going up high and racing towards the upside, the price was in a bullish trajectory. So, as long as both lines are trending down here, we will most likely keep seeing a continuation of a sideways movement at best or a correction at worst. Therefore, I believe the next move for MultiversX will most likely look like this. I just have a hard time believing we will race up high like some are claiming with absolutely no catalysts. So, this was my opinion on Elrond. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks for sticking by till the end. If you have a different opinion or even the same opinion, make sure to comment down below your thoughts, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.